Welcome back. Another marvelous episode of Whining About Pest Control with Shell. As always, I am Shelby Hartzer with 360 Pest Consulting, and today we are going to whine about the quintessential summer pest. That's right, we're talking about mosquitoes today. And since we're talking about little bloodsuckers, I of course have to drink a red, so I have a nice Cabernet Sauvignon Grenache blend today, because red is the color of blood, so cheers to marvelous mosquitoes. Very decent, very nice. All right, I know this is whining about control, but part of control is knowing why we do it and being able to communicate that with others. So if you're a professional, you need to be able to explain why your customers need mosquito control, the importance of it. If you're not in the pest control field, cool, that's okay. Keep watching. This is good stuff. I guarantee you're going to enjoy it. There are numerous reasons for mosquito control. The biggest reason is because of the diseases they carry and transmit. The WHO, the World Health Organization, estimates that vector-borne diseases account for more than 17% of all infectious diseases. Mosquitoes are estimated to kill over 700,000 people every single year. Now, technically, it's not the mosquito that kills you, it's the pathogen that carries and transmits when it bites and does the infection and the consequences, but it's all semantics, it's okay. Malaria infects 219 million people a year. Dengue, another big one, 96 million people a year. So it's not just the deaths that we're concerned about, it's the other symptoms as well. Now, some mosquito-borne diseases, you can have asymptomatic cases, but the symptoms for most of them are pretty typical flu-like symptoms. Fever, nausea, aches, pains, sometimes rashes. The sick time, the loss of work, possible hospital stays, these can be as detrimental as some of the other conditions, and long-term situations often occur with these diseases. Remember back a few years, Zika was making the rounds. Aside from making people sick, there's the risk to pregnant women and the fetal abnormalities that come with that. There's chikungunya, there's yellow fever, West Nile, so many more. Lots of mosquito-borne diseases. Mosquitoes are also an annoyance. Nobody wants to be outside drinking their glass of wine, getting eaten alive by mosquitoes when they're just trying to enjoy that glass of wine on that summer evening outside. Personally, I think this is why most people request mosquito services. It is that annoyance factor. That's not based on any data I have, just my opinion. If all of that is not enough for you yet, mosquitoes pose a risk to our furry little friends. The big risk, mosquitoes can carry heartworm disease, which is particularly serious for dogs and cats. Those of you with larger animals like horses, Eastern equine encephalitis, West Nile can sometimes result in death. Communicating the importance of mosquito control is essential for these reasons. We want to prevent and halt the spread of diseases that can potentially be deadly. You are protecting people's health. I think the trick is to hit that Goldilocks zone, not putting the fear of death into your customers, quite literally actually, but at the same time, they should have a realistic view of the risks that mosquitoes can pose to them. It's also helpful to be realistic about the results of your mosquito treatments. Mosquitoes don't recognize property lines, no fences, no borders, nothing like that. So if one property is treated, that doesn't stop the mosquitoes from over there or up there from eventually coming in. And of course, one treatment is not going to provide preventative control for an entire season. Multiple treatments are going to be necessary. So maybe bring your customers a glass of wine and sit down and talk with them over a bottle, or whatever works for you. As usual, there's so much more we can whine about, particularly with mosquitoes, so stay tuned. We're definitely going to do an episode on mosquito treatments. Until then, you can always whine to me about your mosquito problems. Reach out anytime. We've posted some helpful links down below, some good resources. There's links to our social media, of course, where we have so much more great information. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, so you don't miss out on any of the future whining. And until next time, cheers to marvelous mosquitoes.